Welcome to the Tea Parties. It's good to see all of you today. And as Denise said in the introduction, I am a CEO of a company that it's a small to mid-sized company. We develop custom software. That's going to be important to the points that I wanted to bring up today, which is going to be about the Declaration of Independence and its setup for us as a free market economy and why free markets are so important to us. Now, let me tie that back to our business and why it's so important to us and our company and in our business. It's because free markets really unleash something that is uniquely American, something that you cannot find in any other culture on the planet as much as you will find here. And that has to do with a good old common phrase, American ingenuity, innovation. Innovation and creativity comes from a free people. That is why American ingenuity is such a unique part of the very unique and special American culture. Many people talk about, well, gee, is there an American culture? Aren't we just a big melting pot of so many other different kinds of cultures, not really one of our own, which is unique? Well, it's true that we are a melting pot, and it's true we all came from a variety of sources. My own family came from Italy as well as Ireland. My children have German blood in them as well. I mean, it really is a mixed bag. But when each one of those people came to this country, they came through Ellis Island, they checked in, and they were legal. And when they came here, they spoke the language. When they came here, they spoke the language. They didn't forget Ireland, they didn't forget Italy, but they spoke the American language, the English language. They embraced the American way of life, the American job market, the American economy, freedom, and the American culture, which is unique. So, having said that, we are a people of ingenious ideas and innovation. One of the things that's very important about that is that you've got to have property rights that accrue to the people who have some kind of a good idea. If you have a great idea and you're willing to put some muscle behind it, put your shoulder to the wheel and make it happen, it's going to thrive in this economy, in this free, open market. If you do all of that, and then somebody comes along and takes it from you, a significant part of it, you're going to deter that type of activity. So taxation, to some level, is important. Some level, it's essential. But taxation that's excessive chokes off innovation. It chokes off productivity. It chokes off that which creates the jobs that we need right now. Worse than that, that kind of excessive taxation chokes off the American dream. It chokes off that which makes us free. The purpose for taxation, you would think, is to raise funds to run what it is the government needs to run. However, in our culture, in the last 30 to 50 years, taxation has been used as a means of social engineering. It's been a means of saying, I want to tax one type of activity versus another because I want to encourage one activity and discourage another. Well, who's supposed to be making those kinds of decisions? We shouldn't have our government making those kinds of decisions. If somebody wants to smoke a cigarette, then they should be able to. If somebody doesn't want to smoke a cigarette, they should say, hey, look, that's not for me. The people who have these behaviors are smart enough to figure out what's good for them, what's not good for them. And over time, people are going to quit smoking if they want to quit smoking. But we don't have to have a government telling us what to do. We don't have to have a government social engineering telling us what is good and what is bad. We know what's good and what's bad. We'll figure it out. We have the best damn healthcare system in the world. Where's the crises? 80% of America doesn't think that the healthcare system's in crisis. There's no crisis. It's created by the current government, the current administration, to say that there's a crisis in healthcare so that we can tax it, so that they can put out on the agenda what it is that they want us to do. They will social engineer the creativity and the freedom right out from under our feet. We cannot allow that type of taxation. Healthcare is a tax. Energy, cap and trade, cap and tax is a tax. And it's a tax on every American in this audience and every American across the country. Anyone who flips on a light switch, anyone who gets in a car, Anyone who goes to the store and buys groceries, that's a tax on us. And it's a social engineering tax. That's the most insidious and worst part about it. It's not about raising revenue. It's about controlling your lives.